Are we live? Are we live? I think we're live. I'm going to start off with one of my favorite this is one of the old cheers. Friends, it's time to let the big dog eat. Big dog eat. I just posted, peeps. I am about as nervous as I don't know what. Like I said, holy smokes, Batman, I'm nervous. And I really am. But it's excited nervous, if that makes any sense. I mean, what a way to start the day off with a record-breaking first time having ESPN Game Day and SEC Network, SEC Nation at the same freaking game. Unbelievable. They were having a ball, Pollock and Maria, and they were running around going from one show to the other. It was fantastic must-see TV. Glad I watched a good bit of both. Absolutely. But on to bigger things would be, where's Andy Banks and Mike Seekin? Oh my gosh, these posts have been, y'all do what I try to do. When you go out on the road, of course it's a neutral site on a 50-50 game, but when you go on these trips, it's so great we have Facebook to be able to kind of live through you, like I do when we go to the Rose Bowl. I guess I can bring up Baton Rouge and all those other places. It's just awesome. And Steve Banks, man, you must have been right there at the set. I think it was a game day set when Maria was with Fine Bomb, and when he predicted the Dogs were going to win, everybody started going, whoo, 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 whoo. That was cool. Cool as grits. But out here on the course of the dog deck, feels really good. Naughty Dog filled up the propane tank. We'll get that thing cranked up later when it cools down a bit. The weather really doesn't know what it's going to do. 1 minute the sun's out, next thing I think a tornado may come through here, but we'll batten down the hatches and live with it. We got a Spy Dog. This is for you. We got a pretty sturdy the picture frame going on right now. It's on top of actually the new fire pit, so it looks to me pretty good. So hopefully it is. I'm not sure what's going on in the other games. There's really nothing going on. Clemson, I believe, is just blowing FSU out, which I can dig that. We got the TV insides on the Purdue game. I'd love for Purdue to win again for that kid. That was a heck of a story. They actually brought it up again on Game Day today about, the kid battling bone cancer, and they gave him the game ball. And there was no way Purdue was going to lose that ball game last Saturday night with all that going on Game Day. It was not going to happen. Okay, let's get to the most important and the biggest game of the day. This is what's cool about today. It's the first time since '08. Oh, I hope this is not an omen. That both teams are in the top 10, and Tebow literally beat our brains out. So hopefully that's not going to be the case. We get to some picks. Leslie Dog loved this, and most of us, when Corso put the freaking gator head on. That was a good thing. 0-5 with the dog head on. I'm with Miller Edwards, man. I thought he's put that dog head on a lot more than 5 times. But anyway, anyhow, he put the gator head on. And outside of him, the only other one that picked Florida was, of course, Tebow. So we'll see. They all picked, of course, you-know-who when we were in Baton Rouge. But I do think we'll rebound. I think it's going to be a fantastic game. I don't see either team blowing the other one out. I really don't. I think it's going to be just grind it out. Like that magazine. I didn't bring one out, dadgummit. The Bulldog Illustrated magazine says, run the ball down the Gators' throat. Holyfield needs to get the ball, in my eye, at least 20 carries. At least 20 carries. Evander was on the set, the guest picker, actually. Man, that dude's got a personality with a freaking tree trunk. But anyhow, thank you, Nye. Here is kudos to Eric Dawg. I'm not sure why you're not here already, but there is this week's Bulldog Illustrated that I helped give out myself. And it says, run it down the Gators' throats. There you go. There you go. But anyway, I couldn't, on the St. John's River, man, if you've never been, I said this on Russell's show Thursday night, make it a bucket list trip. I mean, some of us talking to Big T-Dog today have been down there so many freaking times that it may get old. But then again, it may not. But you need to go, because it is unique. And they go over that Hart Bridge, and the teams see the sea of people split 50-50, red and black, orange and blue. Just people every freaking way. I think I've been at least 10 times in my lifetime. especially back in the 80s, the glory days of the 80s when we owned them. All right, peeps. Phone lines are now officially open at 478-952-0829. That will be to BB Dawg here himself. 478-952-0829. And while it's on my mind, going back to my boy Big Dawg Seekins, got to sing this little song. Gators, Gators, how'd you like to bite my ass? That's for you, Big Dawg. I'm going to call her on the line. You know, hey, I ain't even got to look to see who it is. Oh my God, Gully Dog beat out Spa Dog. Gully Dog in the house. I'm hanging in there and having a great time. How about yourself?
Sold my tickets yesterday. Decided not to make the trip before my kids backed out. But we're sitting on the sofa, and I'm a little nervous about this game, I got to tell you, but I think we're going to be fired up.
Dude, you took the words out of my mouth when I opened the show a few minutes ago. The first thing I said was how nervous I am. But I'm with you. I think we're going to rebound and play good. I like what Herb Street said on game day. He said that he thought Jake Fromm was really going to bounce back and have a good game. You know, so, and I still have a ton of faith in the kids. So I'm right there.
Well, I'm looking at the Auburn game last year in that same scenario, and I think our coaches. I honestly, I think it's the best thing to happen is we lost that game.
Yep.
Because if we won that game,
we'd lose this one.
Chances would have been greater of losing this game.
Abso-freaking-lutely.
And this game matters more. And so I think we're going to come. I think people need to get over this Justin Fields crap and just stop worrying about it. The coaches know what's best on that. And we're going to come out and whoop some daggum Gator ass.
Ain't that the truth? I mean, we're all what they call armchair quarterbacks, and everybody's got their opinion, and that's cool. That's what makes college football and sports in general that much better. But I'm with you, man. Let the coaches play. I tell you what, Kirby was kind of, Kirby's kind of stoic anyway. But when they interviewed him, I liked his interview on game day. He looked determined, man. I just saw confidence in that dude, and I've loved him since he played for Georgia. You know, I mean, just.
I liked it too, and you noticed he was totally stoic about the Justin Fields issue.
Yes.
It's not even an issue. He said that's the other coach's job. He has nothing to do with that. Of course, we know that's not totally true, but anyway, he's not going to entertain any questions about that. They're going to stick to their game plan. Absolutely,
and that should be, as I just showed on the video, run it down the Gators' throat.
We're just going to have to get off to a great start, Brett. We'd like to get some stops on them, too. I mean, their offense is not that good, but we've got to get some presence in that running game in the beginning.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. I can't make up my mind if I want the ball or want to be on defense first. You know what I mean?
I hear you, brother. I hear you.
I just,
All right, man. Well, I'm gonna get off here and listen a little bit. And but what's the atmosphere like down there?
Oh, I'm not there. I'm at the dog deck. I'm at home, man. I'm on the dog deck.
Okay.
No, ma'am.
I hear you, brother.
No, I'm on the.
Drinking over there.
We,
Did you get it yet?
yeah, I got a little ice water going as usual. I didn't realize the Waffle House in Greenville sold gator tail. That was pretty cool.
Yeah. Him and I had a little gator tail at Waffle House today.
That's pretty good.
Just get ready for the game. So we're all hanging around here today right now. But the countdown is on, man. It won't be long.
I know. I'm sitting here. My legs are just shaking. I'm so ready. I wish I could put on pads and play myself.
All right, man. I'll check in with you guys in a little while.
Appreciate you calling, brother.
All right, take it easy.
Bye-bye. Go Dawg.
All right, bye-bye.
That was old Gully Dog. How about that? Rick Gully up in South Carolina. Great guy.
No,
And another guy that lives in South Carolina. And of course, here he comes. Well, Spa Dog, Rick Gully Dog, just beat you out for the first call. He also lives in South Carolina. There must be some Carolina karma going on.
I don't know, man. I called, you got your voice, but I'm like, oh, dude, this is broken. What's happening?
Oh man, just out on this deck. Melissa's running around the yard, and we're fixing. Nope, nobody's over yet, but we're going kind of the calm before the storm, I guess you could say.
Dude, I'll tell you what, I went into this a week and a half ago feeling very confident, and I don't feel very confident anymore. I guess I watch too much TV, and I read too many blogs, and I listen to too many podcasts. Florida's defense is pretty strong, and we're going to have to play our A game to win this game, I believe.
Oh, there's no question about it. I mean, that's fairly obvious. I agree with you totally.
Yeah.
But
we got to, I know everybody's saying the same thing, so I don't think it's rocket science. We all kind of see it the way it is. They need to come together. They haven't come together and played the sort of ball that they're capable of playing. It's time that to use a word from Deborah Chambers' 12th grade English class, so they can simply coalesce as a football team.
Yep.
They'll win the game.
And you know what a lot of that is, right? That's a leadership, dude. And I got to say this while it's on my mind. I kind of fly all over the place in the show. That's what it's all about. But I knew we were young, but I forget who, like you, all these podcasts and all this crap we watch, said that right at 70% of our roster is freshmen and sophomores. That's ridiculous.
Yeah, we have the youngest team in the entire SEC. We play the most freshmen of any SEC team, and we have the youngest overall team, which is exciting and scary at the same time.
Well, that you stole my thunder. I was going to say, I said it's ridiculous, but it's crazy good ridiculous, because that's how good we're going to be in the future. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Hey, why I don't want to go negative, but I hate it when they keep talking about this on the Fine Mom show yesterday, about something going on with Kirby and losing these 5-star recruits. I'm like, what the heck are they talking about? I mean, a kid does what he wants to do. I
can tell you what happened with that running back out of Louisiana. I read something this morning, and he said it was the depth chart. What he was basically saying is, I want to come in and start. I'm not willing to be behind all these good players, Zeus and Elijah, because Elijah ain't going early.
No. He hadn't had enough time.
He needs another year.
Yep.
And, Harrion is no dog. I mean, he's no
Right.
He doesn't have flies on him, so to speak. So the kid just looked at, and his parents are very disappointed, by the way. I forget the kid's name, but he's the number one running back in the country. You know what I'm talking about. He's the last one that decided he didn't want to come to Georgia. His parents were saying, we really like Georgia. We think it's the right program for him. Running back youth, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
The others, 2 of the 4, they were, kind of middle of the road. They weren't the high echelon sort of players that we're going after. And
right.
The word on the street from everything that I've read is that we just stopped recruiting them and started looking in another direction. And now there was another guy, and I can't remember their names right now, Brett, my line's not working, but one was a linebacker who was a very good player, and that's a loss. He was a 5-star. So him and the running back were really the 2 that we need to be concerned about. The other 2, they got alternatives.
Well, yeah, again, I didn't mean to bring it up, because, I mean, you know me, as big as I'm into it, living in basically a dog house with a dog deck on it, but I'm not a recruiting guy, but I mean, here goes that wind spot. Oh, we got it batting down. The wind is picking up. But, yeah, I mean, I think they were trying to make a mole out of an anthill, if you know what I mean. I mean, I don't know, man. All right, move.
You're right, and, that seems to be one of the hot topics, and then the other is the quarterback controversy. And
yeah, there ain't no freaking controversy.
It was interesting. During the
this
game
is for you, by the way.
Against LSU.
What's this?
A lot of our friends that call into your show or watch the show and make comments, a lot of them were saying, bring in the kid.
Right.
And, my instinct was, yeah, I mean, Jake just looks terrible. And that, in the moment, in the heat of the moment, that makes sense. But as you back up and you think about it, I think our coaches are good coaches. I think Cheney is a good OC. I think Kirby, for his tenure, is a good head coach. And, there's a reason that they didn't bring Justin Fields in and have him start airing it out. And I think it's probably similar to what we were going through with Jake in the early part of the season when Wickadiggy, the Washington boy, went down. You know,
Yeah.
Very simplified game plan. And LSU they were coming at us with all kinds of crazy stuff that got Jake confused. He's a good quarterback, so there's a reason that they didn't bring Fields in. And maybe he's just not ready. You know, maybe he will be today. I don't know.
Right. No, I hope and I think today it's Jake's team. We all know that, and I do love the kid. But I think today, and I texted you this, that there'll be some series. This foolishness of putting him in for one play is a freaking joke. Sorry.
Yeah,
Put him in for a series,
I agree.
a full drive. We know he can run the ball, and to win the game, I agree with every one of them. Talking heads on ESPN, we got to run the freaking ball. And you know what? He's like an extra running back. So put him in there and, do whatever, man. I mean, that's the way I see it. I mean, but don't, this one play in and one play out, that is not going to work. I'm sorry.
I agree with you. And, I doubt that anybody that's a real fan would disagree. I mean, it makes his offense one-dimensional. Here comes Justin.
Right.
They're going to run, and that just doesn't make any sense. And now, even down on the goal line, it almost doesn't make any sense to me because you don't want them to jam the box.
Right.
You want to have the threat of a smart pass, a tight end or a curl or something. So I don't know, man. It's funny. The more we know about this game, the less we know about this.
Exactly.
We're on the outside watching it, and hoping, and we're just not insiders. And I'm on the side saying everybody, all our friends that come watch the Dogs and listen to your podcast, to your podcast or Facebook Live, whatever we want to call it. Let's trust the coaches. I don't think Kirby Smart became a dumbass overnight.
No.
He is a good coach, and yeah, he's learning, but he's got good coaches around him, and I think we have the better coaching staff. I know what Todd Grant. I already know what Todd Grantham's game plan is.
Of course.
All day long.
Right. And hey, we've never lost to the Goober since he left us in the first place.
And it ain't gonna happen today, brother. I'm with you on the win. I'll make the call, and I'll let the other callers call in. But I think it's gonna be close. I think it's gonna be 1 to 3 points. Maybe our boy Roddy kicks one through, in the fourth quarter. We might pull away because this isn't much deeper than them. But we have got to get ahead and set the pace of the game. If we can get the lead and hold the lead, the game is ours to win. If we get behind, buddy, I don't know. I want to go there.
Right. And I tell you what, they did a special on Rodrigo on game day. It was awesome. Absolutely awesome. There's kids in Athens dressing up as Rodrigo for Halloween. That's awesome. Oh, and I told Dawn, I said, dude, the wind is so strong down there, he may, I call it a tailwind because I used to be a cyclist. With a tailwind, he may kick a 70-yarder. So, yeah.
I tell you what, I want to be Rodrigo when I grow up. I mean, his whole story is so inspiring, walk on it now. In my view, if he's not the best kicker in the country, he's a top 3.
Oh, yeah. He's Lou Groza Award winner right there. And not only that, he's going to make a fortune playing on Sundays. So, yeah.
I think you're right. I would have to agree with you. But they need, let's just say this. No more fake.
No, yeah, exactly.
I mean, I feel like he didn't get his leg broken.
I know. I know. That was the most absurd thing I've ever seen, man. That's crazy. But hey.
Well, hey, brother, I'll let you run. I'm sure you're going to do a post-game show. I'll dial in if you are, or I'll text you or whatever. I'm still not over that LSU game. I know y'all were there. That must have been horrible. How'd you walk out like a zombie? What was it?
Oh, yeah, and like I've told everybody, I got over it before I even left. So, yeah. Nope. No worries.
Man than me. I'm still not over it.
It was still a...
There's always a chance to play them again. Maybe if they're as good as everybody thinks they are, and they're not, they'll beat Alabama. But Alabama's got to beat them at home. They're playing that game's a night game, by the way.
Oh, and you know what's going to happen, right? CBS has it at night, okay?
Yeah.
You already know, you ought to be knowing where I'm going already. So if we win today and Kentucky wins tonight, guess what? We're going to be the 3:30 game on CBS, absolutely, for the doubleheader. Yeah. for the doubleheader.
Yeah.
Because it will basically be East winner, West winner in the two games, no question.
Well, I'll tell you what, I go backpacking twice a year, and I always have to choose between the Florida game or the game that's the week after or before, depending on when we schedule these backpacking trips. So if we take two groups, so I can go to one weekend or the other. And this year I looked at the schedule and I went, I think we're going to beat Kentucky, and I think we're going to crush Florida, but I always want to watch Florida.
Yeah.
I'm hiking next weekend, so I'm going to, and you don't get self-coverage up in the mountains, so I'm going to get off the mountain like Sunday and find out what happened with Kentucky, man. I just, I hope they hold it together.
Yeah, I think so. But this is college football, the pageantry. We all love it. And what blows my mind is this is what they call week 9, and next week is November. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me?
That's crazy.
I mean, we need to slow down, man. But anyway, I think it's going to be a great game. We know the dang fans are going to be 50-50, crazy as ever. I mean, they've been there since game day was there. What's going to make the crowd even wilder if they're not taking a nap right now is, they've been partying since 9 a.m. So, I mean, it's and of course, Georgia, Florida, we all know, and I'm going to say it because I've been to at least 10, hell with political correctness, it is the world's largest outdoor cocktail party. You heard it from BB Dawg.
No question, no question.
And
the Dawg deck is the second largest world's outdoor cocktail.
And I'm showing on the screen my custom. You've got to do it while you're online. Custom cups from Logan, of course, says Georgia versus Florida. The logo I love for the Dogs at the Dawg deck. And guess what? I am sipping on some ice water.
Well, the second largest world's outdoor cocktail party is right there in Macon, Georgia. I know where to go when I'm in town.
Oh, that's great, man. That is so great. But
all right, my brother, I'll let you go. Go Dogs. We'll talk at you soon. Love you, man.
love you, bud. See you, bud.
Bye.
Spy Dawg, what a great guy. Storage almost full. Seriously? All right, let's hit. There we go. You never know what's going to happen on the Dawg deck with our high-tech technology of this studio. The iPad just told me that the storage was about full. Okay, storage of what? I'm not storing anything here. Spy Dawg, love him. Great guy. Huge fan. He's like me. And I thought, naughty dog, naughty. If this makes any sense. Yes, cautiously optimistic. I always have in the back of my mind, you take a loss so hard like we did in Auburn and LSU. Well, of course I was over LSU before it was over. But if you go into it, I also call it guarded. If you go into it guarded, excited, if you lose, it makes it a little easier. I know this makes no sense, but I'm just babbling. But I got to babble, cover some time before somebody else calls. Brett BB Dawg at 478-952-0829. All right, Big T Dog, where you at? I know you over at McBraider's. You're going to go to that Bob Dylan concert. How are you going to stay awake at a Bob Dylan concert? I'd be going like, snoozing away. Snoozing away. Oh my, oh my. Man, it feels good out here. Ain't it great, guys? It's not 150 degrees and now almost November. And this bad boy right here that this iPad is on is a cool propane fire pit that most of you have seen on Facebook with my pics. It will be fired up shortly. Either pre-game, halftime, or definitely post-game for some videos. Oh, and by the way, how in the world have I not brought this up yet? My co-host, Greg Nixon, as most of you aka know as Grego Dog, is not here, is he? I don't see him. Hey, Fred's here. Fred's always here. But there's a certain guy missing from the show today. He happens to be, and hopefully he's dialing my phone right now, down in Savannah, of all places. With a little getaway. That's cool. Instead of going to some kind of burger joint downtown Savannah to watch the game. But it's his birthday. So guess what? The first time ever, I'm going to sing happy birthday on the dang Dawg Deck Live show. Happy birthday, dear Grego Dawg. Happy birthday to you. That's followed by, I ain't got a game face like she. Gators, Gators, how'd you like to bite my ass? Peeps, this is huge. He hit on a great point on that phone call. Or Gully did, actually. If we'd have beat LSU, we'd probably lose this game. So I called it a wake-up call. Yes, we're not as good as last year. How in the world would we be as good as last year when there's 7 freaking dudes I watched on Sundays is rookies? I mean, they're starting players, every one of them. And Michelle got hurt again. But then, I can't wait for in 2 weeks when the Falcons play the Cleveland Browns. That's going to be unreal. But this is the team we have now. Let's don't get no controversies about quarterbacks or whatever. Let's unite. Because that's exactly what this team needs to do, and I think they probably did. The few seniors that we have probably huddled them up and said, you know what, guys, let's forget about that crap. We still have every single thing to play for that we wanted to do, which is the CFP, College Football Playoff. It's right there. It's right there. You just got to take care of business, drown them freaking swamp lizards, and move on. No question. Baby Dawg's going to take a break. Kind of light activity today, as I figured. Everybody down in Jayville and doing whatever they want to do. So I'm going to take a quick break, and we'll be right back. Now, I don't have any sponsors, so I can't say while I'm gone we'll play a commercial or something. What's on it? Greg got his coffee. That was a quick break. I'm back. Now, this is the call-in show, but there's not... Well, I've had 2 callers. Guess what? I can also call out. Let me see if I can call out to somebody that's at the game. We're going to try to reach out to Big Dawg, if there's not already any seats. Of course, he doesn't have cell service in Macon. Why would he have it in Jacksonville? Mike Big Dawg Seekins. All right, brother. Holler at me later. Alright, we're going to stumble through here and try one more. Meantime, I'm going to take a sip of this water.
Go ahead.
Alright, Big T, you're on the line. We're on Facebook Live. What's up, buddy?
Well, I got Beckle in the car with me. We're heading down to Tommy's.
Okay.
And,
Okay.
I don't know, dude. You know, I saw where Ben Cleveland's dressing out, so that's a good sign. I don't know how much the boys going to get to play, but, you know, I think it's going to come down to how well Baum's able to pick up blitzes and hit his receivers. To me, well, yeah, Gary says we got to run the football. That's true.
Oh, that's all I've been talking about for 30 minutes is run it down their throat. Absolutely.
Yeah, yeah.
Number 13 needs at least 20 carries. Come on.
Well, you know, I don't understand, dude. You know, it used to be where, you know, like Herschel said, the ball ain't heavy, right?
Right, yeah, exactly.
But I don't quite, I mean, you know, maybe he was in such better shape than everybody around him back in the day, but what, he had one game where he carried, I know he carried over 40
Oh, hey,
for 600 yards in 3 years.
I do think one thing I like about Tebow. Of course, I like a lot of things about Tebow. Well, he did the freak of the series, and Herschel was a freak. And I happened to be over at my dad's watching. It was unreal. All those stats, what y'all talking about right now, unbelievable. I mean, we own we own this game. We own this game.
Herschel never tapped out. He never asked to be taken out of the game.
No, man, dude, he played against Notre Dame with a broken shoulder, for God's sake.
Oh, I know.
Absolutely.
I saw it. I think that's when he broke his shoulder. One of the times I spilled the big cup of Dixie beer on the person in front of him. The first Dixie beer I spilled. I mean, listen, here I was a 19-year-old college student, or 20 years old. I was a debit.
Oh, absolutely.
I could buy beer inside the game. Are you kidding me?
I mean, we should have won 3 or 4 freaking national championships in a row, man. Come on.
Well, I know we should have won at least 2. We should have won 3, and Herschel should have had at least 2 Heisman trophies. I mean, like Gary said the other night, he lost Marcus Allen, which, there's no shame in that. But,
Right.
I think if he hadn't been a freshman, he was a better running back than George Rogers. At least he was the day we played him.
No, absolutely. But moving on to today, Holyfield is a beast. I mean, we all know that. He needs the carries. You can't get the yardage. Yeah, I mean, absolutely.
And he's in good enough shape, and he wants the ball.
Right, exactly.
So, I don't know, Brett. This is the kind of game where one of the things that makes me nervous is we don't have a fullback anymore. And we've got one, but he doesn't play.
Right.
And we seem to have abandoned that. When you're playing against a team like Grantham who's going to disguise his blitzes, it sure would be nice to have another person back there to pick up what our inexperienced linemen miss.
And you know what? That's a great point. And I forget to tell Dawg a while ago while we were talking. I think number 18, which is Isaac Nauta, he's not going to be a fullback, but he's going to be crucial in making some blocks. What? Yeah. Mark my words. I swear he's going to be in the game plan. I hope he catches some passes, but he's a heck of a blocker, man. So yeah, absolutely.
He's a nasty dude. He
Yep.
loves to get after him.
And he's played down there at IMG, and I've read a big article about him in the paper. He loves this game, man. He loves going across that damn Hart Bridge and just gets chills like the size of golf balls, strapping it on to whip them dang Gators, man. I'm getting so excited right now I can't hardly see straight. I mean,
it's gonna be fun. There's no doubt about it. I mean, I wish I could somehow influence the game, but I'll just pull from as long as I can.
Oh, absolutely. Oh, that's all we can. And unite. Heck with this quarterback controversy. There's not one.
No, there isn't.
Like Spotto said, let the coaches do their business. We're all armchair quarterbacks, and we all have opinions, and that's great. But the coaches know what they're doing. You know what I'm saying? They know what they're doing.
Oh yeah. Now listen, in the era of social media, Vince Neely's career probably been 5 years shorter.
You got that right. Good Lord.
I mean, I can't even imagine what it's like to have that kind of pressure on you these days.
I can't either. And thank goodness a lot of them. Well, yeah, and I bet you some of them do see this. You know what I'm saying? It's motivation or whatever. You can't make a kid not do anything. So
No question.
Hey, well, I can't believe my co-host is not here, but I think he's trying to call me from Savannah.
All right, brother.
See you, man. Go Dawg.
See you.
Tiff Dawg. Hey, babe.
It's actually Grego Dawg.
Yeah, I figured that. I was being silly.
Dang, man, we're waiting with this place, man. It's called D&D Burger in Savannah.
What is that?
And, it's awesome.
It's like a...
They have a lot of inside seating, but we're outside. And they have something else going on downtown, but I won't talk about that.
Is it like a sports bar or something?
Yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
cool.
And it's a cool sports bar, and then after the game, we're going to eat some good old oyster.
Oh.
And girl bartender, that's what she recommended. It's probably called something like Ellis Square in Savannah.
Gotcha. Is there any Dawg fans there?
Do what?
Any Dawg fans there?
Hell yeah.
Okay. I mean,
I see. I mean, I think probably 85% Dawg fans. Yeah, 15 plus.
at that sports bar. Wow, I never dreamed it would be a big place in Savannah.
I mean, it's great.
Huh.
It's fairly new, I think. But they have, I'm looking at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, like 10 outside TVs, and then when it gets a little bit darker, they have like a
Wow, that's cool.
It's gonna be fun.
Huh? I'd never dreamed. Savannah's on the coast, but it's a good bit of ways away. I didn't dream it was a. Well, I know Savannah's got a lot of Dawg fans, obviously, but that's cool. There's a lot of Dawg fans there to watch the game, huh?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Cool. Very cool.
So how's DDL?
It's been slow. Well, I've had 2 or 3 callers, and I don't see much activity, but I didn't expect it,
Right.
But it's great. It's not raining. It's cool. It feels like it's getting cooler. So guess what? We're going to fire up that fire pit.
Hell yeah.
And nobody's over yet. We're expecting, most of the cul-de-sac to be here, and we'll go from there.
Yeah, I got you.
We'll go from there.
Well, I was talking to my brother. We were talking about the game, and Matt, yeah, he wished me a happy birthday today, and thank you for your birthday wish.
Dude.
I sure appreciate it.
I just sang Happy to Birthday You on the DDL show. You got to watch it.
Oh, you did?
You got to watch it, yeah.
Okay. Well, but yeah, we were saying that, just like we did in LSU, just come right out and on our first offensive series, but get down the field, but don't do any damn trick plays or anything to
right.
put them away.
Exactly. Yeah, we don't need. There was a huge thing on Rodrigo, your boy. Say it for everybody in DDL. Rodrigo. Did you see him on game day? It was unbelievable.
Yeah. I saw Xander.
Yeah.
Wasn't saying much.
Dude, he's got the personality of a tree stump.
Yeah, he's probably got hit in the head so many times.
Yeah.
He doesn't know. His vocabulary is very limited.
Yeah, exactly. But that thing about Rodrigo, they're talking about kids in Athens and places up there are going to trick or treat as Rodrigo. That's unbelievable.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah, that's unreal. And hey, like I've mentioned this a couple times on the show, and I'm going to do it again. I told Dawn, it's so windy down there. I said, if Rodrigo, gets a tailwind, he may kick a 70-yarder.
Yeah.
How
about that to win the game?
Yeah, no kidding. My predictions.
That would be awesome.
My prediction's 28-24 Dogs. I've said it since Thursday on the Russell show, so I'm gonna stick with it. I think it's gonna be a battle, a war like it used to be, and just back and forth. Can't wait, man. Can't wait.
That's a good prediction. I'm thinking 30-21 Dogs.
I'd love that too. Hey, I also love 6-3 or 6-5 or whatever. Yeah, just win.
I just want to win.
Yeah, all you gotta do is want to win. That's exactly right. I really don't see. All kidding aside, I really don't see either team blowing the other one out. I really don't. But who knows, man? Who knows? This game, as you well know, is a weird game, man. Weird things happen in this game. It's hard. It's just weird.
Yeah, it really does. And you and I have been to enough of them to witness all that in person.
Yep.
I just walked back into the bar area right now, but yeah, we're waiting on a table right now to get out here. But
wow,
this place is great.
So it's that crowded for the game. That's incredible. That's awesome.
We might be able to sit at the bar here. The manager just bought Tiffany a chair, so.
No, that's awesome.
Well, that's good.
I assume y'all are in y'all's red and black.
Yes, yeah, I got the first time I pulled out jeans. I hadn't worn jeans in but we got down here yesterday, and it was 54 when we left, like at noon yesterday.
Yeah.
Down here it was 84.
Right.
And we weren't just walking around and stuff yesterday afternoon, shorts and a t-shirt and stuff like that. But yeah, it's a different game today. I got the jeans on and my Nike Under Armour kind of thing, and then that red and my red Georgia t-shirt.
Oh, cool. Yeah, I told Dawn, or I told actually a bunch of friends of mine, an old boss of mine said, you know what? If it's over 50 degrees, I'm going to wear shorts, and that's the way I am. I'm out here in shorts, but of course I've got a long sleeve polo t-shirt underneath my red jersey. Got my home jersey on, of course. So
yeah, that's good.
But anyway, it's in the fire pit. I can't wait to fire it up a little bit later. So And Brent and Amy just came over. I think they're going to try to watch a little bit before they have to leave and go do some things. This is pretty much a cul-de-sac party tonight or today. It'd be cool, you know what I mean?
Right, right.
Well, hey, send me some pics of that place. I've never even heard of it. You said it's brand new, right?
Yeah, it's right on. Look, we're going to eat oysters after this at this place called Sorry Charlie's, and that's what the bartender, she recommended that, which is on the other side of Ellis Square. And then there's a place called the Barrel House. It's not really a sports bar, but you know they have pool tables. The last time we were down here about a month ago, and you know played pool and you know stuff like that. But
Yeah.
this place is, I'll send you some things. This place is nice.
There he is.
Running late. Man.
You need to go to a place called Pinky's, man. It's crazy.
Where is that?
I'm trying. It's right by the Hilton Garden Inn or somewhere I stayed several months ago. But it's a hole in the wall. Everybody will know it, especially Scott King. Scott King loves the place. It's got a yeah. It's got a freaking Pabst Blue Ribbon light outside of it. I went in that place and had a Pabst Blue Ribbon draft beer, and it was freaking fantastic.
That's great.
Yep.
That's great.
You know, sometimes the hole in the wall places.
Wild Wings is down here on that city market area?
No, I do not. I do not.
Okay.
I do not.
That's right. This place where I am is right behind there.
I got you. Okay. Well, it's all right there together. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Yeah.
So how far from River Street are y'all? A couple of blocks or what?
Do what?
How far from River Street are you? A couple of blocks?
Yeah, two blocks.
Okay, you're perfect. Yeah, you're perfect. You got.
We went down there last night before we came home, and I went back to the hotel.
Gotcha.
So I been on River Street probably 2 or 3 years. So it's good to see.
Oh yeah, there's so much to do down there in walking distance. It's unbelievable. Absolutely.
And some of these outfits down there, I mean, it's almost like it's Mardi Gras or something.
Yeah. Oh really? Okay. Cool. Huh.
So it's a sight to see. I know Tiffany she was kind of going, oh my God, let's take a picture of that.
We're gonna do it. We're gonna do a cheer together. You know what I like to say, and you do the woof woof part. You ready?
Okay. All right.
Sick 'em dog. There you go, peeps. That's from Grego Dawg down in Savannah, Georgia. Love you, brother. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Happy birthday.
And I'm going to send you some pictures.
Do that, my friend. Go, Dawg.
All right, brother. Give Noni Dog a hug for me.
I'll do it. Love y'all. Bye.
All right. Love you. Bye.
There's old Grego Dawg. Can't believe he's not sitting here with me, but we talked for a good time. It's his freaking birthday. I've already sung happy birthday to him on the show. That's good karma, peeps. Eric Dawg's here now.
Go Dogs!
Think he might have. What you got in those bags there, brother?
Oh,
Did you find some gator?
No, I priced some of that
No,
stuff.
that's no problem.
That stuff's expensive.
All right, he says we don't have any gator.
No, but I
We've
bought,
got a big pot of chili Donnie
and I
Dog
got
made.
shrimp and some
it
shrimp
all-
salad and
yeah.
some a pie and
Sounds fantastic.
Uh,
Where's Dale?
she's coming.
Okay.
She had to go get some ranch. She's making a little thing for
All
tonight.
right, cool. All right, peeps, we're 15 minutes from freaking kickoff. BB Dawg's going to sign off on that note, saying as always, appreciate calls, watching, comments, whatever with this zaniness. I try to do this for y'all to have a good time. It's so fun. I love it to death. Hopefully we'll be back. Well, there's no doubt we'll be back. Hopefully we'll be back really happy, not sad. So that being said, everybody be safe. And friends, it's time
Dog's gonna win by field goal.
to let the big dog eat. Oh, you heard that from Eric Dawg by a field goal. That's close. I said 28-24. It's going to be a slugger knocker, whatever you want, slobber knocker.
And our man's gonna hit it.
Rodrigo may kick it like in a 70-yarder with that dadgum tailwind they got going down there in J-Bill. All right, folks, we're going to end it. Go Dogs, go Dogs. Sick 'em dog. Woo, 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 woo.
Man.
Peace out. Peace out.